My name is Chato Olivas Gallo, and I'm Chief Executive of Christian Solidarity Worldwide Hong Kong. Welcome to CSW.
Do you know what it's like to be on the run? Do you know what it is to leave it all behind at the point of a gun? Do you know? Do you know how it feels to lose your family? Do you know what it is to have been free, but now to be a refugee? I'm a refugee, I have no choice, I have no voice. I'm a refugee, I have no place, I have no face. Will someone look at me? Do you know?
My name is Risa Wong. I go to St. Andrew's Church in Hong Kong, and our church support CSW. That's why I have heard the name a few years ago already, but I didn't really get to know them until 2005 December, that I took the opportunity over the Christmas to go with them to a mission trip in Bamboo School in Thai-Burma border. When I went there, at that time I just felt the Lord calls me to go. I didn't know much about the organization, I didn't know much about persecution, but I knew that it's something meaningful because we were visiting the refugees, and I always knew that refugees need our support.
First time I heard about CSW was from Chato, and I was attending a prayer meeting in our place, and it was about the prayer for Burma and a prayer for India. And then from there I attended 2 conferences, and that really firmed up my commitment to support CSW.
My name is Kay Campbell, and I'm a senior at my school right now, and I took the Solidarity trip during the summer of 2007. The whole experience really changed the way I saw refugees and how I saw refugee camps and young people in those situations.
I remember when I was there in the Bamboo School, I got to talk to the refugees, and I was really touched by their story. I felt that we were just so fortunate, so blessed in the modern world. We had everything, we could go to school, we had the freedom that they didn't have, and I felt that, you know, there's so many areas that we could support them.
You see, as Christians, we can prove our love to our oppressed and persecuted brothers and sisters by supporting CSW, which stands up for them.
我個名咧叫做麥明儀啦，咁我咧就喺CSW-HK 呢度咧工作咗唔係好耐，但係咧我喺呢度做咗義工好多年啦。咁我而家咧喺呢度嘅工作咧，有好多嘅可以嘗試嘅地方，亦都可以有多個貢獻嘅。咁不過咧最重要嘅其中一樣工作咧就係做緊呢個嘅翻譯嘅工作啦。咁係將一啲咧就係英文嘅消息啦，就係有關一啲譬如印度啊、馬來西亞等等呢啲地方嗰個受迫害嘅情況咧，就係翻譯成中文，然後咧就 send 俾教會咧，係送去俾教會咧去知道嘅。
Hi, my name is Jim Clare, and I'm at home, where I do most of my work for CSW here in my computer corner. There are three main areas of ministry for CSW: prayer, encouragement, and advocacy. I'm involved in advocacy mostly. I am involved in the audio and visual production for CSW, and once a month I write a weekly summary which summarizes the weekly news events of the oppressed people.
I first found out about CSW in late 2005 in Australia. I had a phone call from a couple that I hadn't even met, but they had heard some of my songs and asked if they could use a couple of the songs at their CSW conference in Cairns. I said yes, secretly hoping that I could actually go myself. And several minutes later in the conversation, the husband actually asked if I would be prepared to fly up and sing the songs myself, and I said yes, I would. Do you know what it is to have no rights? Do you know what it is to keep on hiding through an endless night? Do you know? Do you know how it feels to hear a mine explode? Do you know what it is to see your child blown apart on this going nowhere road? Do you know? I'm a refugee, I have no choice, I have no voice. I'm a refugee, I have no place, I have no face. Someone look at me. I'm a refugee, I have no choice, I have no voice. I'm a refugee, I have no place, I have no face. Will someone look at me?
CSW Hong Kong is a very helpful and powerful to spread and to let all the people know what is happening, especially in the Chin communities in Burma.
It's very important to the persecuted people of Asia that their story goes out to the international community. So here at CSW, whether we pray for these people, whether we write letters of encouragement to them, whether we write letters to the government, or whether we go and visit them, they know that they're not alone.
CSW Hong Kong financially also help my people, my community, for purchasing rice for their daily food, especially for the poor people, and also for the Christian community, Christian churches and believers, to buy the Bibles for their daily reading.
Whether it's like through finance, or whether you could just make a trip to visit them, talk to them, share with them, or just produce a video to share their lives with other people worldwide. There's so many things we could do.
I express my thanks and also my my desire through the CSW Hong Kong at that time. That is the freedom, because all the Chin people and the people in Burma, we need and we want freedom. Freedom of speech, freedom to write, freedom to worship, freedom to learn, freedom to live. Freedom we need. What we want is freedom.
Well, it's my hope that you were able to understand the urgency of the message of CSW. And this message is that people are getting persecuted and oppressed every day in increasing numbers. And we can do something about it now. If you're interested in being part of CSW, you can join us. Please take a copy of our CSW pamphlet called The Asian Voice, and inside this pamphlet is an action form I would like to ask you to fill out this form and turn it over to us. As you partner with us, remember that you are obeying the command of God, which is to speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves.
I hope I find some water soon. I hope they can help me find my family. I hope we can build a future here. I hope we never ever have to run again.